All right, we're here at 19719 North San Gabriel River Circle in Cypress, Texas. We're gonna attempt a repair on this wind damaged shingle. So. Oh. Okay. You see that? That's starting to tear there.
Yeah.
It's starting. Can you see that one? Okay.
Yeah.
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 And then if you can see that one.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to be careful here. The mastic's peeling up real bad. It's tearing off the bottom of the shingle. Try to come from the other side. Okay, and that's tearing too.
Mm-hmm.
You see that?
Yeah.
And it, okay, see, I just tore more.
Yeah.
It's a hot day too, so it's kind of the best conditions we're gonna get for getting this to release.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be even worse if it was in a cold day, but with best effort, it's still tearing. Yeah, that's real bad. I have to get up underneath here to get to these nails. There's our nails. Okay. Alright, so these nail heads are tearing through pretty readily. Not a huge deal on this shingle because this is the one we're replacing, but it indicates it's probably gonna do the same thing up here.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's gonna be a problem, although we already have all this damage being caused just by attempting to repair. There's a nail. Yeah, that tore straight through. Again, not a big problem on the one we're replacing, but I don't imagine it's gonna be much better on the next one above it. Although the shingle's tearing right out,
Mm-hmm.
the wind damaged one. It's gonna be fun to get it out all the way. So look at that.
Yeah.
Kind of partially tore through, but there's already so much damage. That's really just kind of the least of our worries. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that well in the video.
I'll zoom in.
But that, you got a lot of mat transfer where we're trying to break the mastic and it's sticking to the bottom of the shingle above it and ripping off the shingle below it, and vice versa. So that's a problem. I'm gonna try to get this mosquito. Okay. So I don't know if you can see there, that nail head is starting to tear through. I'm trying to get up underneath it. It kind of partially tore through there. Again, kind of the least of our problems at this point, but that hole is not going to be re-nailable. So we're going to have to nail next to it when we put this back down. We're still going to complete the repair attempt just because it's still going to help with water shedding compared to what's there, and we've already started it, so might as well finish it. But this is not going to be an adequate return to a pre-loss state for this customer. And this is just one spot. There's damage, wind damage all over the roof on every slope. That one came up okay. Okay. Yeah, that's tearing right up. Unfortunately, you see that? I'm trying not to make it any worse. There we go. Got the nail. See how the nail's like?
Yeah.
The nail head's tearing through. Okay. And then I need to get this one. See, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not trying to lift it very high. I don't want any additional damage to occur, but that's what's happening. Alright, I got up underneath that one without digging through too much. That should be good. Maybe one more. Oh, I'm still stuck to this. Man, that is rough. There we go. Oh. We have one more nail.
There it is.
That's the wind damage shingle coming out in pieces. So you can see now the damage to the shingle below, that this was not supposed to be. This shingle, these weren't meant to be replaced, but you have damage to that. There's both those shingles where you have mat transfer, and then this is black felt under the paper underlayment. So I know there's some decking exposed on some of these places where you tarped, and that black felt is not going to be repairable. You have to wrap the hips and the ridges, and you can't just like patch little spots of this effectively. But whenever we build it, we'll use a synthetic underlayment. All right, I'm gonna mark some of this so it's more visible on the video. So you got, I don't know if you can see that well, but other than the mat transfer, which you have everywhere, because you have that up here too, on the underside where it's pulling away, and on the bottom as well, underneath. So you have all these shingles now. That's the damaged one, the wind damaged one, it's gone, and you have all these shingles with all this new damage as well. So every one of these needs to be replaced at this point, but it's just going to domino effect across the whole thing. So I'm not going to mark all the damage, all the new damage. It's too much of it, but I'll just point out some of the big, obvious ones. Just from lifting that, this is coming down there. Alright, like I said, I'm still gonna put the new shingle in. It's still gonna be better than what's there right now as far as just temporary water shedding until we can get this properly addressed. This was all best effort, but you can see this is a failed attempt. State Farm approved roof snake. We're real close to the hip here, so I'm trying not to lift it too high. We already got a ton of new damage. I'm not trying to have any more than we absolutely have been unable to avoid. But so this is where these aren't going to be re-nailable holes. I have to go slightly to the side of them. Which is just what it is. See, there's another hole right there. It's not gonna be, if I nail into that, the nail's not even gonna hold.
Yeah.
It's wider than the nail head is. So go to the side of it. Like I marked a lot of these, but like I said, I didn't even mark all of them, but that's clearly visible. When I look at that, I know I can't nail into it. And that's on a shingle that wasn't meant to be replaced, but now that it definitely needs to be. Last name. Yeah, that's 10 right there as well. So, all right. So, good faith repair attempt, despite best effort, using proper equipment, State Farm approved roof snake and all. You can see this is not an adequate repair, so that's a failure. And that's a wrap.